What's going on, guys, and welcome back. Today we are doing our annual, even though this is the first time we've done it on 1UP, this is the first for 1UP, but our annual E3 Summer Games Fest showcase forward direct predictions. So we're going to do a series of videos over the next couple of weeks that are literally just going to be our predictions heading into what is the summer of games. So we're going to be having PlayStation, Xbox, Ubisoft, Nintendo, and a Summer Games Fest sort of like overall predictions video. Yeah, today we're doing PlayStation, and we've gotten pretty good at these. We've done these like 5 years in a row now. We've done these for a while, haven't we? Yeah. Oh, by the way, Jordan's here. Yeah, Jordan's here. We've done these for a while, haven't we, Jordan?
Yeah.
We've done so many, and so many of our
at least 4 years.
At least
4 to 5 years.
And so many of our awesome predictions just get thrown away, tossed to the wayside. Never ever happen. And it's heartbreaking.
There's one that I've had that's come true that we didn't think was going to happen.
What was that?
Metroid Dread. Side-scrolling Metroid game.
Yeah, it's fair. So today, I didn't think it was going to happen before Prime 4, but then Prime 4 just fell through completely. But we'll get to that in a different video, because today we are doing the PlayStation Showcase predictions. We reckon this is going to be the first showcase. Jeff Grubb's already said it's going to come before June, so it's probably going to be end of May. So I feel like we need to get this one done. We need to get it out there. We are filming this on, my goodness, what's the date today? We're filming this on the 24th of April. It's a Monday. Happy long weekend, everybody. Yes, we've got time on the long weekend. So if something that we say gets announced or something that we say gets totally shot down before the showcase happens, know that we're filming this on the 24th of April. It is a Monday. It is an afternoon, and we've had some troubleshooting issues, but we're ready to go, okay? So, would you like me to kick it off, set the tone?
Yeah,
for my first prediction, I'm gonna ease into it, right? I'm gonna start with ones that I'm pretty sure are gonna happen, and then I'll ease into some crazy left field stuff, because the fun thing about these prediction videos is we can always come in with this is gonna happen, but where's the fun in that? You know what I mean? We've got to have some mental, crazy left field stuff that probably would never happen, but it's fun to speculate and talk about. So, my first prediction is, the first thing we see at this showcase is we see Spider-Man 2. Now, I have a lot of like little bits here that I want to go over, okay? So, we're going to see gameplay, all right? Probably be about 8 minute, like an 8 minute thing. Like the original sort of like gameplay reveal they did at E3 all the way back in like 2017? 2018? Long time ago. I think it was like 2017 or something like that. So we're going to see gameplay. Here's where I'm going to get a little bit spicy. Right? The gameplay will feature or show the features that you can swap between both Spider-Man on the fly in combat and in the real world. It will reveal Peter wearing the black suit. The black suit will have its own skill tree. The black suit can be turned on and off, which will then alter Peter's moveset. And we will get our first, I feel like the gameplay trailer will end with our first look at Kraven. We've heard him, but we haven't seen him, and I think this is the time to see him. And I think we'll finally get the release date of September. I had a date, but I've lost it. I forgot what I've done with it. But I'll have a date in the podcast when the time comes. Actually, you tell your prediction, and I'll check your calendar, because I had a date. I know what day I want it to be on. But that is my first prediction.
Yep, I also had that one on there. Spider-Man 2, we get a 10-minute trailer with a finalized release date.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I just think it's like now or never, right? Like, there were rumors that there was going to be like a Spider-Man Direct after summer, but it's like, well, after all the Summer Games Fest stuff happens, like there really isn't any time, especially considering it's like rumored to release in September. It's rumored to be coming at the end of the year. I just think now's the time.
So I'm just going to come into this with my first actual one.
The 12th of September was my guess. The 12th of September for Spider-Man.
I had like late half of the year towards Christmas.
Yep, fair.
I reckon we'll see this new Metal Gear either reboot or remake, depending on what they're actually going for it. But I reckon we might actually see it this time around.
Yeah, I had Metal Gear Solid Remake. It could be 1 or it could be 3. It's 1 or 3. It's one of them, and I think there's a chance.
I was like, I'm not sure if they'd actually do it as a remake or a reboot, like soft reboot series sort of thing, because that's what they do with everything these days.
Yeah, I think we'll see it. I think you're on the right track there. Do we want a sure bet or do we want a crazy one?
All mine are crazy, so go for it.
Okay. Let's go. We get a PlayStation VR 2 sizzle reel.
Yep.
They will talk about the PlayStation VR 2 and about how they're happy with how the launch is gone, but we really know they're not. But the reason they're saying they're so happy is because they will then announce that Half-Life Alyx is coming to the PSVR 2 at the end of the year.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah, I just feel like it's been a pretty mediocre launch. A lot of people are already saying it's dead. I feel like they need a slam dunk to sort of like just hammer home that like they want to support this thing. They're going to support this thing. This isn't a Vita. We're gonna put some miles on it. So here's a proof in the pudding. We've got a partnership with Valve. Here's Half-Life Alyx 2. You know, get on Half-Life Alyx for the VR 2. Might hop on it. I feel like that's like their safe bet.
Yeah, that's a pretty good shout.
Mate, go for it.
Me for the next one.
Yep.
I think we'll get a 30-second trailer, like a very quick trailer, and you'll see a Blood Moon Rising with the voice line of something along the lines of "I will see you in the Hunter's Dream."
Oh mate, I steered so clear of Bloodborne.
Bloodborne remaster.
You reckon remaster?
I think it will just be like I think they'll give it the Demon Souls treatment.
Oh, that's a remake. So you think Bluepoint will remake Bloodborne? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they own Bluepoint now, and Bluepoint have a few teams. So
yep.
I feel like we're going to see Bluepoint something.
Yeah, I'll be interested. There's a lot of rumors floating around on the internet at the moment about Bloodborne as a remake or a remaster. So I reckon it's there. I mean, like, who would you go back 5 years? Would you have said Demon Souls is going to remake?
Yeah, probably. I mean, Souls was really popular, and I think Bloodborne's the same. I think Bloodborne will eventually get something, whether it's a sequel or a remake. I think now's a good time. If there is a sequel, like, oh well, it just depends, right? Because like, it's From Software. We know they're working on Armored Core and Armored Core. Armored Core is their big thing that they're working on, but that's probably like the other team. So you got to understand. Like, I guess the thing is, if there's, I don't know how many teams From Soft has at the moment, but let's say there's 2 working on Elden Ring DLC and then 1 working on Armored Core. You got to imagine that the majority of that team working on DLC will probably have started on the next thing at least. So we might, yeah. Like, I mean, it makes sense to get a remake of the first one on current gen before we get the new one.
2015 was Bloodborne, so
yeah, it's been a while.
So that means, yeah, it'd be on track. They could literally do it as an anniversary. They
could
drop a 30-second teaser, and then they've got another few years to drop it for the anniversary.
They could, yeah. They could. Yeah, I'd be interested to see that.
I've reignited the hope.
Yeah. I steered clear because I didn't want to get my hopes up again and then just have it squashed. But I like that you're still there. I love that you're in it. All right, let's go. Let's freaking go. Here's a quick one. I want to get my indie out of the way. So, Helldivers 2 has to be here. I think it's going to show up. I think they're going to be like, you know, the first one was such like a cult classic. We're so glad you loved it all. Here's Helldivers 2. Sprinkle it on there a little bit. It'll either release sometime after the show or within like a 2-month period of the show ending. So like maybe end of Summer Games Fest area. I just feel like we've known about it for a while. People have wanted it for a while. I'm pretty sure like it's gotta be close. I feel like we've seen it before. So yeah, Helldivers 2.
Sticking with the 2 trend, I think we'll get a small tease for Death Stranding 2.
Yeah, I had Death Stranding on here as well. Yeah. I think we'll get a trailer.
Anything big. I'm not expecting anything big, just a minute trailer or something like
Yeah,
that.
we'll get our first cryptic piece of shit trailer that will eventually lead to the game being a delivery service for freaking FedEx or Ozpost. Yeah, I'm in agreement to that. That's a pretty good one. All right, I'm gonna combine two of my predictions together because, so for those of you that don't know, we have a podcast. It's the One Up Games Cast. It's starting very soon, and we already have so many episodes laid out where me and my co-host Jack will be building our dream showcases, right? So I had a little. I'm gonna read my. I hope Jack doesn't watch this. I'm gonna read my bit from my building of the PlayStation podcast. Right? I'm gonna put two things together. Okay, so Neil Druckmann's gonna come out on stage, and he's going to introduce us to the Last of Us factions. It'll have a different name, but it will effectively be their multiplayer game that they've been working on. Neil's gonna play this game live on stage, and it's gonna look really, really good, right? The big reveal is, though, Neil has been playing the game on the new PlayStation Q Lite, which is their their streaming-based remote play device. And it will be announced that The Last of Us Factions will be a pack-in game for the device and will be coming day and date to PlayStation Plus Deluxe. And there's my prediction. Good times.
Interesting. My next one might be a little bit of a pipe dream, but I think it's about time. It's been quite a few years since we got into one of these games. I reckon kick off a new Tomb Raider trilogy.
Yeah, do you think that happens at PlayStation over anybody else?
I wanted to.
Okay.
But yeah, that's where it started, so that was my thought process in it, but yeah. It's been, what? When was it? It was like 2018? Was the last one?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, I reviewed it. So,
yeah.
So I should remember, but I don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, my bad. Long time.
I'll have a quick look and see what the last one was.
Do you want a safe bet or a crazy one?
Hit me with whatever you got.
Or do you want one that's in the safe but has a crazy thing attached to it?
2018 Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
What was it, like October? September? October?
September, 14th of September.
Good times. Good times.
Hit me with a crazy one.
You want a crazy one?
Yep.
You want a bloody crazy one? Mate, let's get nuts. We're going to see Ghost of Tsushima 2. It won't be called Ghost of Tsushima 2. It'll have a different subtitle, so it'll be Ghost of Tsushima something something. And it will be set during the second invasion of Tsushima. That's my crazy balls to the wall prediction. Because I know a lot of people think it's a bit early to be seeing Ghost 2, but I feel like maybe some sort of CG trailer or something like that just to get us hyped. New name reveal. Yes guys, it's coming. We're not abandoning this one like we did Infamous.
True that.
We're going to finish this story. Mate, hit me with it. What do you got next?
This game is ended up on the wrong list.
Oh, righto.
Let me see here. Let's just go with this one. This is another pipe dream. I don't think that this is going to happen, but I would love for it to happen.
Yep.
Which is a sequel or / soft reboot to Sly Cooper.
Interesting. Okay.
I know that it's been yonks since we've had anything to do with Sly Cooper. I mean, we had the movie that fell out in the end and everything. It just feels like we need it. Even just a remaster of the original games for the next gen platforms to bring it forward, because it was an iconic PlayStation platform.
Yeah, fair call.
It feels like it just needs to be updated for this console generation, because it skipped 4 altogether, didn't it? There wasn't a Sly Cooper for 4, was there?
I don't think so. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't think there was. No.
There you go. The last Sly Cooper was in 2013.
Long time.
10 years since we had a Sly Cooper game.
Huh?
So
Might
even
be
just
time.
a HD remaster of the 4 games prior for the new generation.
Maybe. That'd be good.
Yeah. 100% long shot.
I'm going to stick in your realm.
Okay.
I think we're going to see the reveal of a new Astrobot game. And I think it's going to happen somewhere near the VR sizzle reel, so we think it's a VR game like the first one was, but what it actually is a Ratchet and Clank-like platformer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. I think it's time Astrobot got to do something other than be in a VR game or be in a freaking sick packing game. I loved that game that comes on the PS5. It was really good. So I think it's about time we give him his proper game. You know what I mean? Proper time to shine.
If you are a fan of PlayStation in general, it's definitely something that you should take a look at if you've overlooked it.
Absolutely.
Because there's so many hidden, like, references.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Sticking with what you've just said, I reckon we'll get a sneak peek at the next Ratchet and Clank project.
Okay. All right, I'll stick in the. Yeah, I'll stick in like the Insomniac area.
Yeah.
So, we've had Spider-Man at the start of the show. What's something that could really help close it out? I don't think this will close the show, but I think we'll get our first proper Wolverine trailer. And I think they're going to drop the F-bomb in the trailer, because I think this is going to be them saying, this ain't Spider-Man. This ain't Spider-Man. This is Wolverine, and he swears. I think it'll happen.
I had Wolverine too. I'm expecting a lot from Insomniac in this direction.
You really are. Like, I thought I was pushing it, expecting to see Wolverine on top of Spider-Man, but you want everything. You want everything. I like it.
Yes, I do. I had Wolverine, and I just got like a little side note. It's like you just hear what's up, bub, or something like that from him.
Yeah, fair.
Let me see here. Blah blah. Done that. And sticking in the realm of golden oldies.
We need to get out of this realm.
Jack and Daxter.
Oh, you're really hopeful. Man, you want a showcase from like fucking 2002? Like, Jesus. Yeah, okay.
I'm sticking in the same realm as I have with a few of the other things like Tomb Raider, stuff like that, where either a soft reboot or just another sequel.
Yeah.
Or like giving us, just updating it for the next generation. Because again, these guys haven't gotten a game since like PS3.
Yeah.
I'm not including the updates for them for the PS4 and PS5.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I'll stick with the Golden Oldie franchise as well. I think this is the stage. If it's not Jeff Keighley's stage, it's got to be here, right? I think this is where we see the reveal, and it's going to be hype as fuck for Mortal Kombat 12. I think it's going to be hype as hell. I think we're going to see, I feel like the story, it's going to be a story trailer. It's going to blow our socks off. We're going to see some gameplay in that story trailer. I think, yeah, MK12, this is where they do it.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I like where your head's at. I'm just double checking something. Okay. My next one, I reckon, this is a bit of a long shot as well. You'd probably love this. Dragon Quest 12.
Yeah, I would love it. My thing is like, I see a Dragon Quest 12, right? Like, that would be a fucking hype thing to have on PlayStation stage. But I just see Jeff getting it for some reason. But I would love to see it.
One more thing at PlayStation.
That's your one more thing? Oh, wow,
Yep.
Okay.
No, the main reason I'm thinking that it might be time for a new one is because we've had builders for a while now, but we haven't actually had like a mainline game since 2017.
Well, we know it's coming. Like, they've already revealed it.
Yeah.
It just depends on
where it's at.
Where they're at, yeah. Like, I feel like the next time we see it, we will see a proper story trailer. It won't just be the name of the game. So I'm hoping they're far enough along that it would make sense to show it this year, or at least far enough along that they can show something, get us hyped up to eventually see a lot more next year. Yeah. because I can see this game coming out next year, and I would love it. Yeah, no, good prediction. Good prediction. I think we'll see it somewhere, for sure. I think we'll see it somewhere for sure. All right, I might as well finish this page off. Pixel Opus. You know who Pixel Opus is?
No.
They made Concrete Genie.
Okay.
Cool. It's very important that I need you to know they make Concrete Genie, because then the rest of this will make sense. So, Pixel Opus, we're going to see their new game. We are aware that Pixel Opus have been working with Sony Animation on this game. So, here's my two-pronged sort of like papa. Right? First one is, this game will use the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse art style. I think it'll use that comic book art style. That's why they've been working so closely with Sony Animation.
Yeah.
The thing that would blow my mind is that it's a Spider-Verse game. If this is some sort of like smaller Spider-Verse title, I don't think it will be, because like, you know, Insomniac's got Spider-Man 2 coming out, and I don't think we want to be overlapping too much. And
their Ratchet and Clank game and Wolverine.
Yeah, you know, they're working on your Ratchet and Clank game and Wolverine, and they've got so much going on. But if Pixel Opus would have dropped like a Spider-Verse game, like a small Spider-Verse game that, for example, drops in like August. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a 15 to 20 hour experience. It ties into the new movie. It can tell a story in between part 1 and part 2. Part 1 will have been out for a few months. To announce this game, like if this was a Spider-Man game, like literally like a week or two before like the new Spider-Verse movie drops, what a great like boost to that movie. Like, the movie doesn't need it, but what a good boost, right? Hype starting. Movie comes out, smashes records, right? That will hype up the game. I would love for Pixel Opus to have the opportunity to do something cool like that. Because Concrete Genie, regardless of what people say, good game. I think it's good. So yeah, that's one of my little ballsy to the wallsy predictions. But I think we'll see whatever Pixel Opus has been working on. I feel like it's time. I feel it's been a while, so I'd love to see what those guys have got cooking up over there.
I've got three more left.
Okay, how can I make that work?
One of them was in the wrong category, and one of them's already come out.
Okay.
So I reckon we'll get another story trailer for Tekken with a finalized release date, because we haven't got a date on it yet, and it's meant to be coming out this year. That was one of my safe bets.
I think we see Tekken at Jeff's show.
Okay.
Because I think Jeff's show takes place after Street Fighter's come out. And I think to take the wind out of Street Fighter sales, they'll announce their date of like December 4th. Because the only reason I say that, right, is because Tekken, very PlayStation focused franchise, always been like very big on PlayStation. But Street Fighter showed it at a State of Play.
True.
So they may want to just dodge PlayStation altogether and go straight to Jeff. I still think it'll be massive on PlayStation. Like, I think it'll be as massive on PlayStation. But I mean, if PlayStation can get both Street Fighter and Tekken, fuck. Like,
and according to you, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, oh yeah, true. And Mortal Kombat. Bro, if they get the big three of fighting games, that's crazy, man. That would be freaking insane. Yeah, no, fair dudes. If they can get all three of them, like they got Street Fighter, if they can get Tekken and Mortal Kombat on stage, whew.
Yeah.
They've
caught hell of a bloody show. You know what?
They will get Tekken. They'll get Tekken.
Yeah.
Because PlayStation own Evo.
Yeah, true.
They will get Tekken. They will get all of them on stage because they own Evo. So that's such a boost. Like, if you're gonna hold tournaments at Evo, you probably want your game. Oh, imagine that was like one of the things behind Evo. Like, oh, we want to have Tekken at Evo. Awesome. You have to reveal your games on a PlayStation stage. Imagine that's part of the prerequisite. That would be insane. Oh, mate, I've got a video brewing. You've unlocked a video within me, and it's brewing. Oh, mate, that's crazy. No, that's a really good one. All right, so I think these two are going to be sort of like close to each other. So I'm just going to like pull them together, right? They're going to announce a crazy acquisition that we don't see coming. I don't care if it's Square Enix, I don't care if it's Capcom, I don't care if it's Sega. It's something crazy that we didn't see coming. And I think it's going to be one of those things that needs to be announced on a stage. That's what I'm thinking. That's something will also get people excited for PlayStation Plus Deluxe and just their suite. And I think they're going to announce that if you are a deluxe level person, or the one just before it as well, I think they're going to do this thing where, just so you guys know, everything we've shown at the show and going to show at the show is coming day one deluxe. When it releases, it'll be on deluxe. And I feel like
Xbox's thunder on it.
I feel like they need to increase the value of their offerings on Plus, and I feel like a way for them to come from being behind Xbox and not necessarily overtake Xbox, but like sort of like level up with them, is to go, yo, our first party stuff will be coming out on deluxe day one. So this is a pipe dream. Yeah, I don't think they'll do it. It's a pipe dream, but I would love for them to do it. Because they've already said, like, I can't remember what stupid reason they gave, but clearly they just don't want to lose money. So, yeah, this Plus Deluxe membership thing was literally just implemented so people would stop bitching at them because Xbox had something that PlayStation didn't. So, who knows? Who knows? Let's hope they do something with it. Something. Mate, you're up.
Alright, coming down to the final two. Golem.
Yeah.
We get one more trailer.
No.
Finalized release date.
Everything you've said's been like a dream or pretty good. I think you're
Which is why it's going to be hype when it happens.
dreaming. You're fully dreaming.
Well,
You're
they've earmarked it for
dreaming.
They've earmarked it for 2023.
Yeah, I think
Earmarked for 2023.
it's going to come in October. I just don't think it's a PlayStation stage you see it. I don't think we see it at all at Summer
Well,
Games.
they announced it. They announced it at PlayStation.
Yeah, back when no one knew what it was and it was pretty hyped to see a Lord of the Rings game. People have seen what it looks like now, and it's been delayed a few times. Look, hopefully we see it somewhere. I don't think we'll see it at all. I think the stage we might see it on is Jeff's stage, but if it was on a PlayStation stage, props to the developers to even that they got it up there. Like good job, guys. Like, I don't know how you tricked PlayStation into showing it again, but well done. I'm really hyped for that Golem game. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually super excited about it. Like, I paid off my pre-order. I can't wait for it. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna stream it. It's gonna be a good time. Okay, I got 2 left. You've got 2 left, right?
I've got 1 left, but I might be brewing another one as we speak. I'm just double checking something.
All right. So, I think we're going to see a remake. We're going to see a couple of remakes, but I think we're going to see a remake.
I mean, we're seeing a lot of remakes.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a remake for the PlayStation 5. Or like a high-end remaster of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay.
Yeah, I think...
Like a 4K update,
Sort of, yeah. I feel like there's a lot of talk out there that Horizon isn't respected as a franchise and it's underrated. I don't think it's underrated. I think it's rated exactly where it should be. And I think they're going to try and recapture some of that magic that came with the first game, right? Like, the first game was like amazing because we'd never seen the Killzone guys do anything like this before. Brand new, fresh, it was great. I think people were a little bit like lukewarm on the second one, and there was a lot of like controversies and people complaining about certain things when the second one was dropping. I just feel like they want to bring the first one to this platform so you can play both of them on the one platform. You can play all the Horizon games in one place, and then they're like, that way they're all there, and then when they start building up hype for the third one, eventually it's like, you know, they'll be like, you can play them all right now on PS5, rather than being like, you can go play the first one on PS5, the VR game on VR2, and the second one on PS5. I think they're just going to like try and get them all on try and get at least the mainline ones all on the same platform. Plus, we've literally just gotten the DLC for 2, so it might be an awesome way of sort of like hyping up people to go and check out that DLC as well. It's like, hey, play the first game and then try the DLC. Yeah, I feel like they want to get it on the platform for some reason. Just a thought.
Yeah. No, I think that's a pretty good call. Man, this is a long looking page. All right. One of my last ones is I think we're gonna see 3 brand new IPs from PlayStation, like first party IPs. Like I said, I'm wanting a lot from this. I'm gonna get none of it.
Like,
I'm wanting a lot.
When I was forming my predictions, I'm like, God, I'll try to come up with enough predictions to fill like a hour 20. You're like, so I want a 6-hour show. I want 3 new IP, and I want them to remake my childhood. No, that's cool. That's cool. I'd love to see 3 new IP for sure.
I'm thinking that there's a lot of stuff from a few people that we haven't seen from COVID days. So they've been cooking for a while.
Yeah, I think
there could be some stellar stuff coming out of the oven.
I think this is going to launch PlayStation's like second sort of like their phase 2. I feel like with the end of Ragnarok, we ended out their phase 1. Now we don't know what's happening. So this is going to be their beginning of phase 2. Here's everything coming out. You know, started off with Spider-Man 2, and then just like we're just gonna, the floodgates will open to a whole bunch of like new first party stuff that we can get hyped about for the next couple of years.
Well, the other reason that I'm saying this is we've got this new Vita type device coming up. I'm thinking that they're probably going to announce a few games for that as launch titles, like new IPs for that as launch titles. That's my thought process behind it. Like, we've got that next generation to PlayStation games, like the next wave. Plus, you've got a new, like, smaller console coming out, so they'll want some stuff for that.
Do you mean the Q Lite?
Yeah.
Q Lite literally is just a remote play thing. So if they actually drop these games that are like made for that, that would be pretty cool.
Stuff to optimize for the Q Lite,
like stuff that will look good on a small screen. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Targeting, like, you can't just be like, oh yeah, it's your big games and they're shrunk down. It's like you got to give it something that makes it worth like the investment.
No, that's fair. That's fair. No, I like that. Well, we've come to my. Do you have any more, or was that your last one?
I've cooked up one more while we've been talking.
Alright, cool. Well, this is my last one, and then we'll do your last one. My show closer. And I'm very hopeful about this one even being there. But we will get our first proper story trailer, gameplay, and year for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I think we're gonna see. I think it's beneficial for everyone to go and beat the first one, because I think they're gonna lean very heavily into that very spoilerific ending of the first game. And I think they're going to show a lot of that on stage. And I think we're going to see a lot of gameplay. And I think the gameplay is going to be bigger and more bombastic, sort of like Final Fantasy 16-esque. Like, it's very full on. And I think we're going to see that transition into the next one, into Rebirth. And I think we'll get, like, I think it'll just end with like 2024. I don't think we'll get a concrete date. I think they'll be like, it's coming next year. Yeah, that's where I think we'll end the show. I think it'll be hype as fuck. I think people get pretty hyped about it. But yeah.
That's pretty good. This one, it's not going to happen. We only got the announcement trailer for this game a few months ago. But I'd love to see it at the PlayStation show. I love the puzzle face right now.
Yeah.
I would love to see Dragon Ball Z up on the stage.
Yeah, it could happen. It could happen.
I mean, like, PlayStation, like, Dragon Ball Z dominated the early PlayStation library.
Oh, you want...
Yep.
Oh, you want Budokai?
Buten Kaichi. We got a teaser.
Maybe.
We got a teaser and that was it.
Yeah, maybe. I thought you were like, oh man, I want a Xenoverse 3 or something.
Oh, no. I know that's not happening. Let's face it, that's not happening.
It might happen. Not this year.
It's never happening.
It won't happen this year.
It's never happening.
I think Xenoverse is one of those franchises that, like, eventually the community will get too loud and they won't have a choice, and there'll be too much money in it for them to make.
The thing is that they said they were going to stop releasing DLC for Xenoverse 2. they've just released a new DLC for Xenoverse 2.
Yeah, I think the thing is though, right, is the franchise is moving right now. You know what I mean? Like, still stuff coming out for it. You know, they drop a new movie and they're like, "Yo, is Xenoverse 3 almost finished?" No, it's not even close. Just drop DLC for 2 then. Like, they got to capitalize on that stuff. So
Well,
I can see it
the thing
happening.
is that you can't release them too close together either, because then you just flood the market and no one's
Yeah.
gonna want to play it.
Yeah, could happen. Could happen.
But
I
yeah,
hope it happens.
that's my final pipe dream. There's a lot of pipe dreams in here, but that's the final one.
Cool. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, those were our predictions for the PlayStation Showcase happening this year during Summer Games Fest. I hope at least some of it comes true. It might not. Might be too much of a pipe dream. But yeah, those are our predictions. Let us know your predictions down in the comments below. And if you're while you're here, why not? It's free. Why not subscribe? Hit the bell button. Then you can watch all our prediction videos as they go live. You know what I mean? It's a good time, good fun, great time of the year. Jordan, thanks for joining me, mate.
No worries. Thank you for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back very, very soon with our Xbox predictions, okay? Me and Jordan will be back with a lot more crazy balls to the wall predictions. Until then, may all your games be good ones. We love you all. Don't forget to like and sub, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Yep.